and welcome to my second video here on YouTube. Today I'm gonna show you how to play the song The Funeral by the Band of Horses. It's from their album Everything All the Time. Okay, a few basic information on that. You tune your guitar in standard tuning and it is played with a capo on the 3rd fret. You can find many videos here on YouTube where it is shown how to be played with capo for the chord section and without capo for the intro section. I made it up for myself so that I can play both the intro and the chord section with capo on the 3rd fret. Yeah, that's all. Before we start, let me recommend you a video by Danny McGaskill. This is the video why I get notice of this song, because this song is running in the background to that. The video is called Long Way Home by Danny McGaskill. If you like, you should watch it, enjoy. And I would say, let's start with the intro now. Okay, let's start with the first shape. It starts with your ring finger on the 13th fret of the G string. Your pinky is on the 13th fret as well, but now on the B string. And your index finger is on the 11th fret of the E string. The picking pattern with your right hand is G, B, E, and back to B. That's all. Then you take this shape of your left hand down. You don't move your fingers, you just move your hand down until your index finger reaches the 6th fret. And then automatically your ring finger and your pinky are on the 8th fret if you kept the same shape. And even the picking pattern is the same. G, B and E, and back to B. So the next thing is that you take your ring finger up one string so that it is on the D string of the 8th fret. Your middle finger is on the G string of the 7th fret, and your index finger is on the B string and it is the 6th fret. So you play the same picking pattern, but you shift it up by one string. So that you start now with a D string, but the pattern stays the same. So and as the last point, you lift up your ring finger and you slide down the two remaining fingers, your index and your middle finger, until the index finger reaches the 4th fret on the B string, still on the B string. So you got your index finger on the 4th fret of the B string, you've got the middle finger on the 5th fret of the G string, and you leave the high E string open. So if you play the G, B and E again, it sounds like this. That's all for the intro. If you would play it without the capo, you would have a very good slide up to the beginning of this section, but if you play it with a capo on the 3rd fret, it's better to play it later with the chords, but you cannot play the slide. This is the only negative thing on this way to play. So you have to jump up again to the 13th fret where we started. And then you repeat it as long as the intro goes. Okay. Okay, now we start with the chord section. It's not very tricky. You start with an F, go over to the C, then a G, and then the A minor. I will break it up for you. First, now I show you how it should sound. Okay, the chord section is started with an F major chord, followed by a C, to the G chord, and it ends up with an A minor chord. So you can see how I play the chords now. The F chord I play it as a bar chord, so you bar the first fret in relation to the capo, of course, the first fret with your index finger. Your ring finger goes to 3rd fret of the A string, your pinky on the 3rd fret of the D string, and your middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the G string. Then we go to the C chord. It is with your ring finger on the same place. It is still on the 3rd fret of the A string. The middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the D string, and your index finger is on the 1st fret of the B string. And make sure that you block the first string, the E string, with your thumb, because this should not be listened when you're playing the chord. So this is a C major. We go over to a G chord. Your index finger is on the 2nd fret of the A string, your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and your ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the high E string. G major. And now the last one, it is an A minor. It starts with the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. No, the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and the index finger on the 1st fret of the B string. Here too you should block your E string with your thumb. This is it. Okay, now that you know the chords, it is important how to strum. The strumming pattern is very easy. It is 4 times down and 1 time up. I will show you with the F chord. Down, 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 up. Once again. Down, 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 up. And then you change to the C chord and play the same. Down, 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 up. You make this with all the chords which I showed you before. And in the end with the A minor. So if you play it for that, you can practice that. I think it's very simple. You will have it very easy. So, but here it is not at the end. It goes on. When you reach the A minor chord, it is 4 times down, 1 time up, but it goes on. I show you. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together it sounds like this. The second part of the song contains of the same chords like I showed you before, but without the A minor, so it contains of the G, going over to C, and then the F in the end. The beginning is very easy from the strumming, it's just down and up strokes. And when you reach that C, you go on with the progression which I showed you before, 4 times down, 1 time up. That's all. So now we come to the outro of this song. Very easy again, because it's the same chords as before. Starting with an F, goes over to a C, then to a G, and then in the end it's not the A minor, it's a C again. And from the strumming it's the same. course it sounds a bit better if you've got a bit distortion in there. So that's all for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it helps you playing this song. One last recommendation for that: play loud and pull your amplifier, your distortion in as much as you can, because then it sounds much better than just with a regular boring, you know, like that. That's better. Much more drive. Okay, so see you next lesson. One last thing I've got is my new Twitter account. It is called Blue Faded. I will post it down in the comments. So if you like to follow me, I will post every new lesson which I release. So you will be the first one to know. Hope you had a good time. See you next time. Bye bye.